Begin in child's pose. Let your head rest down on the mat and bring your arms along your sides, or you can rest your head on your hands and then play with the width of your knees. If you take them a little bit wider, you may feel more stretch in the hips, and you can relax your chest and belly between your thighs. Or if you close the legs, you can rest your belly on top of your thighs. Begin breathing in and out through your nose, Ujjayi pranayama. There's a slight constriction in the back of the throat as you breathe. If you're not familiar with that breath, just breathe in and out through the nose and keep your breath nice and steady. Inhaling from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head, and exhaling crown of the head to the base of your spine. As you inhale, extend your arms forward, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Remind yourself that everything is okay in this moment. Walk your hands to the right, shifting your hips to the left. Know that you have everything that you need within you. You have the strength and the focus. You have everything you need for this practice and for your life beyond the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands to center and then over to the left as you gently shift your hips to the right. Take a couple of breaths here, breathing into the right side of your body and creating some space there. Soften your shoulders and your jaw, always checking the body for any tension and letting it release. Inhale the hands back through center. As you exhale, bring yourself up onto your hands and knees into table position. And then inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin, lift your tailbone up. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round the back, draw your ribs and belly in and up. And again, inhale, widen across the collarbones, shoulder blades toward the waist. As you exhale, press firmly away from the floor and draw in through the belly and the ribs, tops of feet press down. Again, inhale, heart comes forward, lifting chin, lifting tailbone. As you exhale, round the back, bring the chin in and drop the tailbone down. Inhale forward, again lifting the chin and tailbone up. As you exhale, tuck and round. And then inhale to a neutral spine. Keeping the belly lifted, extend your right leg back from the inner thigh. Drop your outer hip down. Hips stay level. Reach your left arm forward and pause here breathing. Try and keep the breath steady and keep the ribs in the belly drawing in. Keep dropping the outer right hip down and pinning the left hip to center, and then release it. Inhale, extend your left leg back again from the inner thigh, outer hip dropping down, right arm reaches forward. So if you lose your balance, try to find a steady gazing point in front of you. Continue to keep your ribs and belly drawing in and up as you breathe here. Back of the neck stays long. And slowly release. So walk the hands about a handprint in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. And then just slowly start to bicycle the legs, bending one knee and the other. Be sure your arms are shoulders distance apart and your feet are hips width apart. Keep the arms and the ears in line with each other. Continue to press down on the base of your fingers as you lift up gently through the forearms, and then come up onto your tiptoes. Bend both knees. Press your chest and belly toward the thighs. Slowly begin to straighten the legs. Keep all that length in the spine. Reach the heels toward the floor, although they never have to touch. Feel free to keep a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, make your way to plank pose like the top of a push-up. Keep lifting the belly. Reach your tailbone toward your heels, knees down onto the mat. Shift forward about an inch, lower slowly to your belly. Untucking the toes, inhale, come into a low cobra. Peel the chest up. Exhale, come to the knees, tuck the toes, again to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, hips high, and just walk your feet all the way up to the hands. Take an inhale, look up to lengthen. As you exhale, fold forward, bending the knees as needed. On the inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up, looking up. Exhale the hands to the heart. Samastitihi, steady balance. Finding grounding through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up. Gently look up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward with a nice long spine. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Halfway, as you exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step to plank. And then shifting forward, lower chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. As you inhale, come to up dog, thighs and knees off the floor, or stay with cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes or tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Gaze between your knees or your feet. Keep pressing the weight up toward the hips, reaching it down toward the heels, although heels never have to touch. Look forward past the fingers, bend the knees, either step or lightly jump feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Press down through the feet, rise up, inhale, Utthita Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, sweep the arms up. Inhale, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, folding in, hinge from your hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, step to plank or hop back, landing right in chaturanga. Shoulders no lower than elbows, please. Inhale, press into upward dog or cobra. Exhale, stretch back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, press weight into the base of your fingers, and lift away the forearms from the floor so there's a little less pressure in your wrists. Take another breath here, nice and long. And then exhale everything out. Bend the knees, keep the hips high, lightly step or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Press down through the feet, rise up with a long spine, inhale, and then exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again, sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana, crown of head toward floor. Inhale, lengthen, look up, and exhale, step or float, chaturanga. As you inhale, press through your hands and feet, shoulders over wrists, up dog or cobra, your choice always. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, arms are shoulders distance, feet are hips distance apart. Keep the arms and ears in line with each other. As you inhale, lift your right leg back and up. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your left shoulder. Shoulders over wrists. Take an inhale. As you exhale, swivel it over to the right shoulder or tricep. Then inhale, bring the leg to center and step it right up by the right hand. Stand the ball of your back foot coming into high lunge crescent. Bend the back knee for a moment. Pull your right hip back. Tilt your pelvis forward and then stretch through that back leg. Reach up through arrow, straight arms, spinning triceps forward. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, come to plank, and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale your left leg back and up again from the inner thigh. Exhale, bring it across over toward the right shoulder or tricep. Take an inhale. Exhale, swivel it over to the left tricep. Inhale, bring the leg to center. Exhale, step it by the left thumb. Stay on the ball of your back foot, rise up, crescent pose. Reach up nice and tall again. Bend the back leg. Tilt your pelvis forward to lengthen out your lower back. Lift your hip bones toward the lower ribs. Reach up through arrow, straight arms, straighten through the back leg. Spin the triceps forward. And then exhale. Bring the hands back down to plank and lower chaturanga. Then inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back into downward facing dog. Stretch all the way back. Come back to steady breathing. Please take a child's pose and rest anytime you like. It's always, always an option. Part of our practice is to listen to the body. Look forward, keep the hips high, step or hop your feet up. As you inhale, look up, lengthen. On your exhale, fold in. Bending the knees, inhale to Utkatasana, chair pose. And then exhale to stand, Samastitihi. Inhale again, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, look up to lengthen, halfway up. As you exhale, step or float back through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. We call this a Vinyasa. When we move through the poses, step your right foot up, spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lower right back down through chaturanga, one long breath. Then inhale to press up. Exhale, stretch all the way back. As you inhale, step your left foot up by the left hand, spin the back heel down, warrior one. Long breath in. Keep the low back lengthening. As you exhale, lower back down through chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe here. Come back to steady breath again. Take a child's pose, push the pause button, whatever you need to do to rest. Another breath in, exhale it out, hips high, step or hop the feet. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, reaching up. Then exhale back to Samastitihi. Again, bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, press into upward dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot steps, back foot is flat. One long breath, Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Exhale, ride the breath down through Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing through hands and feet. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale, the left foot steps, back foot is flat. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale and lower back down. Keep the belly lifted and elbows drawing in. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 5 breaths here. Come back to your nice, steady Ujjayi breathing. Ears in line with the arms, and create some space between your shoulders. Make sure there isn't any tension there. Press the thighs back and up toward the wall, where the wall and ceiling meet. Look up, bend the knees, exhale everything out, step or hop the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, reach up, wade into the heels. Exhale to Samastitihi. Bring the hands together. Come back to chair pose. Take your right arm across and twist. Utkatasana twist. Pull your right hip back. Stay or right hand down, left arm up. Try and keep your knees in line with each other. Then fold forward, come back to Uttanasana. Then bend the knees again. Reach up back to chair pose. Bring the hands again to heart center. And bring your left arm across and twist. Pull the chest forward. Inhale, widen the collarbones. Keep pulling the right hip back, keeping hips in line. Stay or left hand toward the floor, right arm up. Going in a little bit deeper. Never matters how deep you get into a pose, just feel a stretch. Drop the hips down and then fold forward. Bend the knees as needed. Take your feet hips width apart and just grab your elbows and gently rock side to side. Coming back again to the breath. Lightly nod your head yes and then take it no. Keep the belly lifted. Bring hands to hips and then inhale, come all the way up with a long spine. Take a quarter turn to your right and face the long side of your mat. Step your feet out nice and wide. Turn your right leg all the way out and your left toes in slightly. Line up heel to arch. Bend the right knee over the ankle for warrior two pose. Arms are at shoulder height. Make sure your knee is right over your ankle and it points over your second toe. Press it toward the little toe side of the foot. Press the back thigh back. Make sure the back arm is as high as the front. Soften the shoulders and lift your chest. Press through the outer edge of your back foot and lift your back inner thigh. And then drop your left arm, reverse your warrior. Bend into your right knee a little bit. Inhale to come up. And now straighten the right leg. Take the feet to parallel. Turn the left leg all the way out. Make sure you're still heel to arch. Exhale, bend the knee over the ankle, still keeping the arms up if you can. Lift your chest, soften through the shoulder blades. Keep the knee over the ankle and press it toward the little toe side of your foot. Again, always come back to the breath. Press through the outer edge of the back foot and into the front heel. And then reverse. Drop the right arm. Stretch through the left side of the body. Bend a little deeper into the left knee if you can. Inhale, come on up. And now bring your feet to parallel with your hands onto the hips. Toes point in a little. Open the chest, inhale. Hinge from your hips, exhale. Take your hands to the floor or a block if they don't reach. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Keep the spine long, exhale, and fold. Crown of the head is reaching toward the floor, although it doesn't have to touch. If your elbows do bend, line up your wrists and elbows. Perhaps if you have a tripod headstand practice, you can shift forward and lift the legs, only if you've done it before. And using the wall is a good idea if you're new to this. Slowly split the legs, make your way back down, just an option. Inhale, look up to lengthen halfway. Exhale, bring hands to hips. On your inhale with a long spine, come all the way back up. Exhale, either step or hop, feet together, and turn to the front of the mat. Let's work on our balance now with tree pose. Taking the right leg up first, anywhere above or below your knee. Keep a steady gazing point. And drop your right hip down as you pin your left hip in. As you feel ready, you can take your arms out, around, and up. Palms facing each other. Spin triceps forward. Continue dropping right hip down and pinning left hip in. Draw the ribs and belly in. Now, extend the right leg forward. Continue dropping the right hip down. Pull in through the belly. Lift it as high as you can. And then hands to heart. And now bend that knee and step it back into warrior two. Left knee is in front, and then straighten that front leg. Hinge from your front hip. Reach out and down, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Keep pressing into the base of the big toe of your left foot and soften the front knee so it isn't locked. Stretch up through your right arm, looking up toward that hand if it's okay on your neck. Bottom ribs forward, top ribs spinning back. And then bring your hands down on either side of the front foot, taking a vinyasa, or go right to down dog. Lower through chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, stretch all the way back. Taking just a breath or two here. Bend the knees, hips high, look up, step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, look up to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Press through the feet, rise up, inhaling. Exhale to Samasthiti. We'll take the other side. Pick up the left foot, take it anywhere below or above your knee. Drop the left hip down as you pin your right hip in towards center. Find a spot to focus on to help with your balance. On your inhale as you're ready, sweep the arms out, around and up, spinning triceps forward. Drop shoulder blades gently down to soften any tension. Continue pinning your right hip in toward the midline. Keep the ribs and belly pulled in. Now bring hands back to the heart. Point your left knee to the front and extend the leg out. Dropping the hip down a little bit. Without touching the foot down, reach up into warrior two. Then straighten the front leg. Hinge from your front hip crease. Reach out and down, triangle pose. Lining front heel and back arch. Shoulders in line with each other. Your right hand can be on your foot, shin, or a block if you have one. Looking up toward that hand if it's okay on your neck. Draw the front ribs in and up. Look down. Bring hands on either side of the front foot. Again, go to down dog or step back to plank and lower chaturanga. Then inhale, press through your hands and feet. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg. Bend the knee, open up the hip this time. Press evenly through the arms and the shoulders. And then bring the knee down the center, shoulders over wrists, and lightly step it between the hands. Spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior two. Again, knee over ankle. Move it toward the little toe side of the foot. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Inhale, come on up, straightening the front leg. Hinge from the front hip, reach out and down. Right hand to shin, foot, floor, or block. Stretch up through the left arm. Draw the bottom ribs forward, lengthen from the right hip through the right armpit. Now, bending the front knee, will go right into Ardha Chandrasana, lifting the back leg up. The right hand's about 6 to 12 inches in front of the foot on the little toe side of the foot. Use a block if you have one. Slowly start to bend your front knee and land softly in warrior two. Then lean forward, right forearm to right thigh. Reach the left arm up and over for side angle. You can take your right hand down to the pinky toe side of the foot if you like, or a block. Inhale, bring yourself back into warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, right into down dog or lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you take your next inhale, we'll lift your left leg back and up, and then exhale, bend the knee and open up the hip again, pressing evenly through the arms and the shoulders. Square off the hips, inhale. As you exhale, draw knee toward nose, shoulders over wrists. And then step it between the hands, spin the back heel down, come to warrior two. Exhale here, finding pose, make sure knees over ankle, heel to arch alignments. Then inhale, reverse your warrior, rebend the front knee, exhale. As you inhale, come back up and straighten the leg, set up for triangle. Take a shorter stance if you like. Hinge from the front hip, reach out and down. Taking the left hand down, stretch up through the right arm, lengthen from the left hip crease through the left armpit as you draw that left hip under you and press into the big toe mound. Keep the gaze down, bend the front knee, bring your left hand 6 to 12 inches on the pinky toe side of the foot, float the back leg up about as high as your hip. Try and reach your sitting bone toward the heel on that lifted leg, and then slowly begin to bend the front knee, landing quietly in warrior two. And now lean forward, left forearm to left thigh. Reach the right arm up and over for side angle, Parsvakonasana. If you'd like to take it deeper, you can take that left hand down to the little toe side of the foot or a block. Take one more breath here and inhale to warrior two, pressing into the front heel. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Take a vinyasa or just go right to the knees and take a child's pose. Your choice. Remember, you can always push the pause button and rest. And then whenever you're ready, make your way into downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. Looking forward, bend the knees, step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, look up, lengthen. And exhale to fold. Press through the feet, rise up, inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale to Samastitihi. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, sit in your imaginary chair. Exhale, belly to thighs, then straighten the legs, fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float, Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing into up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg back and up from the inner thigh. And as you exhale, bring knee toward nose, shoulders over wrists, and then step it lightly by the right hand. Stand the ball of your back foot, come to high lunge again, crescent pose. Keep the back leg extended, but drop the tailbone down. And exhale, bend the back knee any amount, and then straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Try and keep the hips low. Inhale, bend the knee. If it bothers the knee, then don't bend it. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the elbows, hands to heart. Then take your left elbow across and twist. As you inhale, open up the chest, widen across the collarbones. Exhale, twisting, pull the right hip back. Maybe bring your left hand to the floor and stretch the right arm up if you want to twist a little bit deeper. You can always take the hand to the block as well. Unwind, bring the hands down, step back through plank. Pause in plank, rolling to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Lift the left arm up. Feel free to bend the bottom knee, take that knee down. Otherwise, you can lift the left leg up and behind you for a little back bend, wild thing. Stretching the stretching the left arm forward. Stretch out through the whole front of the body. You can always stay with side plank instead. Come back to side plank and then to regular plank. Either stay there or go to down dog or chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg up. Exhale, knee toward nose, shoulders over the wrists. And then step it by the left hand. Stand the ball, the back foot for Anjaneyasana crescent. Reach up nice and tall. Keep length in the lower back. Exhale, start to bend the back knee any amount. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, start to bend it. Keep the hips low if you can. Inhale, straighten. Remember, if it bothers the knee, don't do it. Exhale, bend. Inhale to straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the elbows, hands to heart, lean forward and hook your right arm across. As you inhale, widen the collarbones, pull the left hip back, exhale, twisting. You can stay right here or bring your hand down to the floor, stretching up through the right arm. And also left hand can come to block. Exhale. And hands down to the mat. Make your way to plank. Pause, feet together. Roll to the pinky toe side of your left foot and reach up through the right arm. Shoulders in line with each other. You can take the bottom knee down. Remember, you can also stay right here or lift the top leg. Step it flat behind you for a wild thing. Opening the chest. It's a back bend, stretching out the whole front of the body. Reach your arm forward. Take a nice long stretch. And then make your way back into side plank. And then regular plank, chaturanga, or right into down dog. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. And then let's take the knees down for a little child's pose. Just a little break. And then onto the forearms. And then tucking the toes under, make your way into dolphin pose. Lift the shoulders away from the ears, pull the ribs and belly in. Now step back about a foot. Inhale, come forward to dolphin plank. Shoulders and elbows in line. Bring the chest forward, reach your tailbone toward the heels. And then walk your feet in, lift your hips back up into dolphin pose. And back to your steady breathing. It's a little core work. Then step back again, shifting forward so shoulders and hips are about in the same line. And then lift your right leg up just a little bit. Doesn't even have to be as much as I'm showing, maybe an inch or two. And set it down, feet together. Then lift left leg up from the inner thigh. Keep the outer hip drawing down. And then set it back down. Walk your feet back in again for dolphin. And then back to the knees, child's pose. And rest a moment. Always coming back to the breath. Remember, poses come and go. The breath is the most important. Come up back to downward facing dog. And come to plank, and we're going to slowly lower down. Knees can be up or down. For 5, hug the elbows in. 4, 3, 2, and all the way down to the belly for Shavasana. Arms along sides. This is locust pose. Inhale, peel the chest up, lift the legs from the inner thighs. Reach your tailbone to your heels. Press the pubic bone down a little bit into the floor. Look just in front of your mat. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. And hands by low ribs. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And lower again all the way down to the belly. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Again, pull the belly away from the floor, lifting the pubic bone toward the lower ribs. Inhale, lift everything up. Keep the back of the neck long. Mine's even a little too compressed. Keep looking forward. You can stay right with this, or swim the arms back, bend the knees, reach for the little toe sides of the feet, lift the feet up, and then press them back for Dhanurasana. Bow pose. Keep breathing. Inner thighs spinning toward the ceiling like you're holding a block, and then release it. Hands by low ribs, inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhale back into downward facing dog. And then we'll jump forward all the way through to seated. So bend the knees, look past the fingers, lightly step or hop, and sit. You're going to lie down on your back, but don't get too comfortable. We're not quite done. Almost. First bridge pose, Setu Bandha. Feet hips width. Press into the heels. Come on up into bridge pose. Make sure the outer edges of your feet are parallel. Roll the shoulders under. Maybe interlace the fingers. Keep the chin away from the chest. Breathe into your chest. Lengthen your tailbone toward the backs of your knees. Exhale, lower. Take the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop open. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. Put a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly and breathe into your hands. We're creating an open heart energy. We'll do the second one, either another bridge like you just did, or you could take Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow or wheel pose. If you're going all the way up, hands by ears, elbows point straight up to the ceiling. Come first to the crown of your head. Your elbows are going to want to splay away, so keep them parallel. Elbows over wrists, and then press up. Spiral your thighs in toward each other, as if you're holding a block there. And find length in the whole front of your body. To come down, chin into chest first, and then lower onto your shoulders, not onto your head. Then rest against Supta Baddha Konasana, connecting to that open heart energy. We're going to do one more. If you feel like that was already enough for you, then just rest here a little bit longer. Or if you're ready to come into another bridge or another urdhva, bend the knees, feet parallel, arms by your sides or hands up by the ears. Remember, if you're coming all the way up, pause at the crown of the head, line up the wrists and the elbows parallel, and then start to press up. Breathe. If you have any pain at all, just stop and rest. Keep lengthening hip bones toward lower ribs. Spiral the thighs in. And then chin to chest, come on down. Gently hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. So giving your lower back a nice little massage. And now keep your right knee hugging in. Extend your left leg out. Exhale, twist over to the left side. And look over your right shoulder if it's okay on your neck. If this twist isn't quite gentle enough, feel free to bend both knees. It'll make it a little less intense. And then come back to center, hug both knees in again. And this time we'll keep the left knee hugging in, extending the right leg out, and twist to the right side, looking over the left shoulder. Again, if it's a bit intense, bend both knees. And then making your way back to center, hug both knees back into the chest. And then rock back and forth, up and down the spine, or you can roll off to the right and press up. 2 or 3 rocks, or just come right up to seated. And take your feet flat on the floor with your knees bent. Face your fingertips forward. Inhale, lift into reverse table. Stretching out the front of the body again. Let your head go back any amount. If it hurts your wrists, turn your fingers out. Now bring your right ankle just past your left knee. And then sit yourself down. And maybe walk yourself closer, your heel toward your pelvis, but draw your right hip forward and keep flexing your right ankle. It's a little hip stretch. And the closer you walk in, the bigger the stretch will be. You can also do this lying on your back if it's too intense, or just walk yourself further away. Release that. Bring the feet back down parallel, lift into reverse table again. This is like the anti-chaturanga pose. Let your head go back. It's a great pose to counter all the chaturangas we did. Now bring your left ankle just past your right knee. Slowly sit yourself down. Maybe walk in a little closer for a bigger stretch in the hip or not. But draw the left hip forward. Keep the spine nice and long. And again, you can always lie down on your back and take thread the needle if that's better for you. Keep that left ankle flexed. And then release. Extend both legs in front of you in Dandasana. Pull the toes back. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale with a long spine, hinge from the hips. Lengthen again, inhale, leading with the chest. And then exhale to come forward into Paschimottanasana. As best you can, try and keep the spine nice and long. Instead of rounding at the back, try to lengthen so the belly comes on toward the thighs. And breathe here. Never matters how deep you get in, just that you feel a good stretch. Take care of your body. Lie onto your back. We're going to take a shoulder stand. So if you have any neck issues, if you have injuries, if you have glaucoma, high blood pressure, or it's your ladies' vacation time, then you'll skip this and just lift the legs up. Otherwise, take the feet all the way toward the floor behind you. Roll the shoulders under, bring hands to low back, and then extend the legs up one at a time. Keep your chin away from your chest. If you have any discomfort in your neck, come right down. Keep lifting your shoulder blades away from the floor. And breathe here. Make sure to not turn your head from side to side at all, no matter what's going on around you. Take another breath here and then make your way back into plow pose, releasing the lower back. And then begin to lower down one vertebra at a time. Use your belly muscles. Keep your low back safe, so bring your hands underneath your hips. You can also bend the knees to take the legs all the way to the floor. Then press up onto the forearms and crown of the head back for Matsyasana, fish pose. Widen across the chest, the collarbones, and breathe, opening the throat. And slowly release that. And hug your knees back into your chest. Now arms out to a T. Take your knees over to the left, look over your right shoulder. There's an option to take this deeper by crossing your left knee on top of the right if you like. Twisting is so good to keep the spine lubricated and flexible. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale your knees over to the right, looking over the left shoulder. And again, if you'd like to take it deeper, cross your left knee over the right. And then inhale, come back to center. Give the knees a hug. Lengthen your tailbone toward the floor. And then we'll make our way into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So extend the legs out. Let your feet flop open. Bring your arms along your side. Lengthen your shoulder blades toward your waist and your hips toward the backs of your heels. If you have any discomfort in your lower back, roll up a blanket or get a bolster, put it underneath your knees. Shavasana is such an important pose, so do your best to let everything relax here. This is where all of the benefits of practice are received into the body. And while you're here in Shavasana, I'm going to read one of my favorite poems by Rumi. This is called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Now just rest for a few moments. Take a slightly deeper breath in as you start to make movements in your fingers and your toes. And stretch out through your arms and your legs. Now bend your knees, hug them into your chest. And then roll yourself off to your right side, pausing a moment for gratitude for all of our blessings. Using your left hand, press yourself up to seated. Sitting nice and tall, cross at your shins. If you have lotus in your practice, you can always take lotus, right leg and then left, but please be careful of your knees and ankles. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra, mudra of reverence. Let's bring our hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart center, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And the hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to Fightmaster Yoga. Join our community of Fightmaster Yogis. And of course, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Feel free to sit for as long as you like in meditation, or if this concludes your practice, again, have the best day. Namaste.